Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 and the Ultimate Reverstanian Empire. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm sure if you're not on a small screen, you probably can. And here we go, right? That's, I think, a fine name for an empire. Anyway, I guess that's because we became fascist. And it's also because I renamed it in the file. So there we go. So we are ready to start a war. Just to do a little bit of a recap, we are just about to get our extra research slot, which is nice. We've researched pretty much everything that we can that I would describe as important to us, right? Like we're kind of doing some extra researches in a way. At least no such thing as extra researches, but you know, as far as like helping us with this war, I think we've kind of done everything that I'm aware of that we can. Our command points, we did, spend those on upgrading our one general, and our construction, we're up to 9, so that hopefully we'll actually start completing some of these guys on our own. I think those were just bonuses at that point. We might have completed one factory through, yeah, we did, because we had set up 5 of these, I think. But in any event, we're making progress on getting our factories up to the 15 as a goal that I would want. We don't have enough political power to do anything much at this point, so I think we're ready to start the war. And in order to do that, I want to switch over to the naval. Let's get these guys out, and I want them to do naval invasion support. And I want them to, can they not do that when we're not at war? Or did I not right click? Okay, let's select these guys again, and then, there we go. Needed to right click, not left click. All right, so there we go. So these guys should go out there so that way we can, now can we set up our infantry division to do an amphibious landing? Not that I can see right now, right? Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I know what we can do. Let's right click this, delete all orders, and I want you guys to go to here, which we probably should have done beforehand, right? All right, so we're only on 3 times speed, so this will go a little bit slower, but let's move time forward until we're ready. Now let's do whatever little checking we can. Now, do we want to do force attack? Yeah, I think we do want to do force attack when we go to start. It's going to cost us command power, but I think, we really want to push through this little thing. But it does take a good amount of our strength damage, goes up a lot too. Okay, so we got our extra research slot. When does this war... Yeah, see, we can't do... we need more than 50 factories for this one. That's what it is. There's another thing somewhere that we can't do until we get construction 3. Is that... Yeah, no, we want to do this construction effort here now, right? So that way we can get even more civilian factories started. Alright, so now can we declare war? No. What do we got? How many days left? One more day. I was thinking it was the 20th, but it's not. Okay, so our ship should be out there patrolling the sea. Okay, what can we do with these guys? You know what, can we change their symbol for the time being? Yeah, let's make them like the anchor symbol. Even though that kind of makes you think of kind of makes me think of not so much Marines, but the Navy, but they are part of the Navy, right? At least in America. Okay, so yeah, let's go forward one more day. Justification finished. Okay. Let's wait a minute. Well, let's just declare war. Conquer. So we are now at war with Greece. Wonderful. All right, so now let's take a look. Can we guess we have to get them all in a port, huh? Alright, let's get them all in the port, which they're doing. Oh, let's get going, guys, and you start attacking ASAP. Good, you guys. So we're not going to do that. I don't want to take a loss of all of our troops. I don't necessarily think we need to. Right? Let's go back over to... Yeah, so they're just trying to push in there, and if you look, they're having problems. Alright, so all of these guys... Let's just select the whole... being attacked. Yeah, see, I was worried about being attacked, so they jumped all over us, didn't they? Alright, so let's pause this for a second. Okay, so let's get them going on an amphibious naval invasion order, right? So let's take them. This is not... Oh, okay, wait. That's right, we got to do this first. And then we can do that. So we're going to take them and just land them all right in the city, and hopefully nobody will be there, right? So now, once they're gone from this area, let's take a look at these guys. Well, they're still training up, but that's okay. At least we have some troops over there. So let's also... Now, there's nobody else who's ready to go. We're still reinforcing those. But pretty shortly we should have a few extra troops, right? Now I'd like to see another thing. This has turned green, so at least they're making a little bit more progress than they were a few minutes ago. So all right, let's play time forward now that we got our planning done. Now how long? Yeah, let's see. How long do we pick these troops? Yeah, right click to pan the division, organization, or is it over here? Right, Invasion is preparing for the next 4 to 7 days, so... See, these guys are really holding us up. Now this should be... Yeah, this is mountain, so this is a little bit tougher. And look, but it's only 2 of their guys are like... We're holding us up pretty good, right? I'm hoping that these guys can come in here, sort of take over... one division. Oh, wait. Why is it only one division? I don't want just one division. Really? Did I just point at one division? Here for a second. And I'm really happy we got that one division over there, but did I really? So let's say, what did I do? So I want you to leave from here, and I want you to go. This port, so that's why it's not letting me click on here. Can we just, now that we own the port, can we just sail them over there? Yeah, let's just try. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's go back here. Can I just? I really don't like that I got that one guy over there. Not just let me move over to there. Alright, so let's go from here. I guess I need to be in another... Probably need to be in another province or something, right? I'll right click. There we go. institute that plan. 35 days. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But all right, let's just see what happens. Can this guy, as bad as this? Let's just select this one guy. Can he just start raising havoc? I hope. See that this is going to be a problem. Yeah, just hunker down there and wait for your buddies, and hopefully you don't die in the meantime, right? I think we can activate this, and they'll just go as soon as they're able. No, where do you go? Oh, you're just going on your own, aren't you? Just hold the line there, buddy. Not doing well. See, even if they just, I almost don't care if they die, right? He's tying up troops that would otherwise be going up here. So just, yeah, there you go. Keep on going, boys. Just keep on going. Just don't even give them a minute to rest. I don't care if you're not resting. Just, yeah, 2,700 more people. Yeah, see there. Just keep going. Just keep them tied up as long as you can. Yeah, that's a Providence I got bogged down in before. It's like half. You know what? Now we're just gonna keep going. Get down to these guys as fast as we can. Now, believe it or not, that guy, one troop going over there actually would have made more of a difference than you realize, right? So these 12 guys are just going to keep plowing forward. You guys are going to attack this one. Don't give them a chance to rest there, you know? What you're trying to do there, but I don't want you. So let's select half of these troops and send them there. These 6 I want to go there. Yeah, see, look, his chances of survival are going up. Stop going backwards, guys. I understand your urge to form a line there, but we're all about moving forward here. You're there, that's fine. You guys, I just want to attack right there. Once these guys get here, you're going to go in there. This is all about the pressure. Cancel. Well, I guess those guys might as well come over here, right? We're not getting attacked over here, right? We're not paying attention. Yes, we are. Stop. So we're getting overrun over here. You guys cancel all the orders. See, this is what I was afraid of. You guys start taking over some stuff. So what happened to our? Did we move? Oh, we moved those troops over there. Oh, good lord! All right, so you start taking back some of this land. Start forming a front over there. All right, let's pause for a second here and take an assessment. Is there any way to get? No, we can't get a node location set. That doesn't really matter. let's, you know what, we're going to send these guys all the way back to there. I was hoping they could help us with our invasion, but yeah, you guys are going to go here. You guys are going to hit them. Yeah, you're going back. You're going to come right up the middle here. You are just going to come over to here. Let's connect them to there. Alright, I think that's everybody moving forward. Yeah, we have a problem over here. At least these guys will hold them up for a little while, right? And we are turning green there for some reason. Alright, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We're going to try to take over Yugoslavia. Not much we can do about that. Construction effort 3. Good. That gives us a few more factories. Yeah, let's do armament effort now, right? So we get our army going again. Alright, so... yeah, I hate to take our main army away. Hopefully we don't get taken over in the meantime, but we'll see. There's some mountainous terrain to fight with. Alright, so let's, you know, as a matter of fact, you... well, yeah, you know what? Let me go to Denzi there. You yeah, stop training, guys. Stop training. You don't need to train anymore. Right, and then we'll send those 6 back over there. Unfortunately, I didn't notice before they were good to go, right? It's December 37, so we're really close to 38, right? Can't we do... yeah, let's start this research here, since we're in 1938. And we have an extra slot. Oh, we got... I didn't even notice that. Oops. Alright, so this was an extra slot, land doctrine, right? We're already doing land doctrine. Nothing else here we want that bad. And that's... yeah, so you know what we can do, though? Yeah, let's get these... improved infantry weapons, right? Yeah, get both of them going. Certainly won't hurt us. Yeah, we might lose these 2 troops here. Alright, well, we're just going to keep pushing on into Greece, and hopefully our Marines can get around there in some semblance of time. That is an upsetting problem, to say the least. All right, we got other things we can do here too. Yeah, you know what? Let's get the army guy who's going to give us division attack. Missing equipment in production. What would that be? Oh. You know what? Take this down to its minimum. We don't have any support companies, and that'll get us more infantry equipment. Let's see. Now we're getting attacked here as well. We're going back to attack there. Our troops are getting over there. I don't think that's the end of the world, though it's not what I was hoping to happen. They lost all their orders, didn't they? I'm not sure how I managed to lose all their orders. Yeah, that was done. Yeah, you know what? Just dig in there, guys, if you can. Yeah, we lost 2 troops. Let's pause it for a second. What do we want to do here? We need to start forming a bit of a line, don't we? Let's actually... yeah, we don't want them spread out over that much, though, do we? Well, let's just see what happens. Yeah, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this guy... put that's not us. And this guy, and we're going to throw them in with them, right? Same with this guy. All right, so we got 8 divisions over there. Hopefully that'll be enough. They've got quite the army, but hopefully all of those guys have been taken away from here, right? So hopefully we'll be able to roll up Greece quicker because they went over to here, trying to take over us. So let's just see what happens. Click on this. Now this guy, let's get these guys organized as well. So I want you to form a front line here. And you know what, let's change up offensive orders right on down to Greece. Right on down to Athens, I mean. We're in Greece. Yeah, and you go immediately into that plan, right? All right, how are we doing over here? Are we... I think we're doing okay. I know it doesn't look that way, but so let's just keep going. Let's just keep pressuring. And I can pay attention a little more over here. Good. We're about to take back that city, which is good because we don't want them really getting to our capital, right? Stop attacking there. Yeah, this guy's getting entrapped. Can you get out of there? Yeah, these guys are making good progress over here. You want to get down to Athens ASAP. 3-4 over to here. Yeah, so we're kind of pulling the same trick on each other, aren't we? Yeah, come on, take this car there. We're really losing a lot while you're taking this car. All right, come on, get them. Good. All right, now divide up. Yeah, perfect. Right? Yeah, you guys are just going to start covering that front as best you can. Yeah. You guys go ahead. How about you, one division, go over here. You, one division, over here. Sometimes fighting the commander's orders is a pretty big pain to beat. Hey, we defeated... Yes, we defeated Greece. But even though they took a lot of our territory, and what we're going to do is just take all of the states, right? Even though that's going to raise the war tension and all that kind of stuff, we just want all of that to be done. We don't want any puppeting or anything like that. End turn, and Greece is now ours. So we got 23,000 equipment has been seized. So what does that do for, here, let's pause time. What does that do for our, yeah, look, see, we only need 863 at that point. Now the other thing that might happen sometimes is you get other division templates as a possibility, but good. We got some war army experience, right? So we can talk about that. How do we do in getting more factories? Yeah, look, we got 16 factories now. So we should be able to pump through the construction pretty well. Great. All right, armament effort is still being worked on. Yeah, we got all our researches going. Good. So now, that was close with them. They just didn't, they took all this area in here, and I don't think there's that many victory points, So I think that was a real good thing that kind of happened in a way. Let's switch back over to army mode. Yeah, so good job, guys. We got it done. I don't want this diplomacy screen. Missing equipment from production. What is missing? Yeah, close fighter support and close support. Yeah. I feel good. All right, so now let's plan on our next war. I think the next country we're going to take is going to be Iraq. And I want to do that kind of ASAP. I don't think it'll be that hard for us. I also don't want to mess up our troops in the meantime because I want to be able to go right into Iran, right? So let's go ahead and take our attacking army, and we're going to put them on this front line, right? So we only have a small front line with Iraq, and then what I want them to do is come into here and let's take. I'm actually going to tell them, I want you to take this province here. So hopefully, I want to kind of bypass these mountains and maybe even encircle them. And then we're going to come here and say, I want you to go to Baghdad, but then we're going to hit tab, right, a couple times. And good. See, the only problem with this plan is that we would be attacking Baghdad from across the river there. But I'm not sure if that's better or worse than getting up into these hills of Mosul and then coming in, right? And then the final thing we'll do is one more offensive line to go to here. And then we'll do the tab thing again. There we go. So that'll be our plan for taking Iraq, at least for getting us started, right? Hopefully we follow it better than we did the last war. So those guys should start heading over there, and then let's go ahead and take out these two guys, put them back into their own army. And then these guys, I don't really see us needing Marines for the next two wars, so even though it's a bit of a waste that we trained all these guys up, I would like to switch them back into mountain troops. Oh, yeah, see, this is... Oh, that's right, because it's the number of divisions. So I saw another YouTuber getting confused about this, but if we go over to train, right? No location set. Okay, how about that location? Yeah, we need more equipment. Here's the problem. If we come in here and edit, right, there's 6 divisions here. It's a division cap. It's not an, each of these has this many troops, right? You would have too many troops because when you look at this one, there's less in here, right? So what we need to do in order to switch these guys, now we would have to disband some of them, which is probably the thing to do, right? I really don't need Marines anymore. We can always train more in the future. Yeah, so let's go, theoretically we should eliminate 2 of them, right? So let's come here. And we are going to select this guy, and you know what? We'll select this one as well. Good. So now, if we come back into here, we should be able to switch them. Yeah, and see, in the long run, with the 8,000, we're actually adding a lot more manpower, right? Because these are bigger divisions, so it's really not going to be a bad thing. Okay, so there we go. So we're back to mountain divisions, and we will talk about what to do with them in the next episode, I think. But for now, I would like them to just garrison that area. I'm not worried about anybody attacking us from back there. They would have to declare war and all that stuff. So let's also, while we're here, oops, send these guys back. Why can't they go to port? Oh, you know what? Tell them to stop. Yeah, Stop doing that. And then, okay, so you can go, why can't you go there? I don't know, whatever. Go back into there. Sound good? Good. So they'll stop wasting fuel. Our Air Force, which we didn't even really use, did we? Can stop training because they're up to snuff. Good. So I think I'm going to end the episode here with having taken over Greece. I'm not sure exactly how long I've even been recording, but whatever it is, it is. And we can also, well, you know what? Yeah, when we come back, we'll talk about how we can improve our units, right? We may come in here now that we have some points and say, well, do we want to start talking about artillery equipment, or is that going to just take too long, right? There's a few debates I have about, do we want to use the old artillery equipment? Not that it's old, but if we come over here and here, we get rid of this division designer. See, like, do we really want to wait until 1939? Probably not. You know, we might delay a little bit in getting into Iran, but considering our lack of ability to produce things, though we will, if you look, our infantry equipment's going to become pretty good soon. So we should start being able to get some of that caught up on. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. We have taken over Greece, and we are now that much more powerful. Oh, okay. I was wondering why it didn't say. There we go. The ultimate Reverstanian Empire. Printing is even bigger because we are spread out across a bigger area. Okay, guys, we will catch up with a summary again in the beginning of next episode, but prepare for war with Iraq. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.